So this is Gotcha mobile gaming at its worst, I swear. So I made another video before about Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and I just came back to it because there were some cool units coming out, and I saw that it seemed like they were being more free-to-play friendly. But I came back, and I was just reminded of why this game is just so bad. It's great gameplay and story-wise, but it's bad consumer-wise. I mean, it's absolutely horrible. And I'm going to get into why right now. I just came to the realization of this because I had a bunch of these Vizior saved up because I really wanted to get this guy. I forget what his name is. Rain from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which was a pretty fun game. It seemed like it was a very free-to-play friendly game too. Much unlike this one. But let's get into what I wanted to talk about. So, when you do these summons, they have this kind of pity system in a way, where after you make a summon, you get 100 of these coins, right? So these coins you use in the Mog Shop to do one of these summons. So I got 600 of these coins because I did 610 shots. To get a guaranteed UR ticket, you need 2,000 of these coins, which means if you get 100 for every 10 shot that you get or do, you have to summon 20 times to get one of these guaranteed summon tickets. 20 times. So if each summon, let's head back now to the summon, is 2,000 Vizior, right? 2,000 Vizior. And you need to buy some because you don't have any. Just pretend that I don't have any at all. Or that I've already spent them on a different banner. If I want him, I'd have to spend $40 to have enough Vizior to do another summon for him. Or, this is where I really hate this kind of mobile game. Where you have to like mix match and do the math. And it's not for the people that just want an easy one-click buy option and have enough Vizior to do a 10 shot. So another thing you can do is you can spend $24 to get 1,600 Vizior. So at 1,600, you still need, 1,670, but you still need 330 more Vizior, right? So what you can do is do the little mismatch thing I was talking about and buy this $4.99 Vizior for extra 305 Vizior. So at that point, you are what, 1,975? So then you can buy another one of these, or this $1 one, right? Let me make sure I'm doing my math right. So this $24 one, I'm using the calculator right now because maths isn't my strong suit anymore. I'm getting old. So you get 1,470 paid, right? And then you get an extra bonus of 200. So you're at 1,670. Then you buy this $5 one, which is 305. So now you're at 1,975, which then you can buy this 60 Vizior. And then at the end, you'll have 2,035 Vizior, right? So at that point, you have spent, but not including tax. So that's $30. But you have to go through quite the hurdle to get to that $30. And at $30, that's 2,035 Vizior. That's just for one summon, which, let me step back for a moment, because in other gacha games, it's typically just $24 to get enough of the premium currency, at least in the older ones that I play right now, to get enough of the premium currency in order to do a 10-shot summon. So that's $30 right now. And you have to do this 20 times to get a guaranteed ultra rare. So that's $600. $600 for one of the guaranteed tickets. $600. And that's just for one. They have it limited up to 100. So they're expecting people to spend the $600 100 times to get 100 of these guaranteed summon tickets. So Say we want to get all 100 of those guaranteed summon tickets. We have to do 600 times 100. That's $60,000. They're expecting or taking into consideration that somebody will spend $60,000 to get all 100 of these guaranteed summon tickets. Just crazy. Now I know what you're going to say is, but hey, you can do one of these guaranteed cards or guaranteed summons, right? Well, from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, but right here in the middle, it says one time only. So I guess you can save yourself $30. Actually, not even that, because the free bonus Vizier that you get from your summons or from what you're buying do not count towards the paid version of the currency, of the premium currency. So if you want 2,000 of the premium paid currency, this is also assuming that you've already burned through all of these first time onlys, because, well, you only get them for the first time. You'd have to spend, first buy this $24 one, right? And you'll get $14.70 of the premium paid Vizier. Then you can spend $8. Let's see. Yeah, because the $4.99 won't be enough. Actually, you can probably do that. Just buy that once. No, because then it won't be enough. Because if you get the $14.70 and then you get the $3.05, you're at $17.75, which means that the $60 or $1 for the 60 Vizier won't be enough. You're a little over 200 Vizier short. So what you'll have to do, really, because you don't want to buy both of these $5 ones when you can buy this $8 one, save a little bit of money for some of the paid Vizier. So in the end, you're spending $32. So you can save $32 from yourself and not get that last Vizier ticket or guarantee ticket for one of these guarantees. But like I said, it's only one time. So $32 for that, and then $30 for each one of these summons, which they're anticipating people spending $60,000 in order to get all of the guaranteed summoning tickets. This is insane. This game is so expensive, I just don't even understand why people love it so much. Well, I understand. It has a great story, great gameplay, cool characters. But the paid aspect of this game is so anti-consumer. And they're not even really hiding it. They're throwing it out here. You can see it. You can limit it. They're limiting you to 100 of these, which will cost you $60,000 to get. $60,000. Or you can get a bunch of the rain shards that you may or may not have drawn, or these Freya unit shards, which are 20 each for one shard, limit up to 600 of those. I don't even really feel like doing the math on that, but I guess I could. You can get 5 of these shards for 100 of these coins, for every 100. And you're limited to 600 of these, so I mean, they're trying to get you to spend money on summoning either way. Plus, on top of that, what I've talked about before are the ads. You can watch video ads for extra stuff, so that's extra money in their pockets. This game is just wow. I really don't even have words for it. This game is just so anti-consumer and just so blatant about it. And it's just crazy to me how they just try to nickel and dime you. Because from what I also understand is this game is also really hard to progress character-wise of building up characters, building up units for these missions. Whenever I watch any of these videos online where they give you tips on how to play this game, they usually tell you to focus on one team. And I think each, teams only have 5 characters. Yeah, let's go formation. Yeah, 5 characters. They want you to focus on 5 characters at a time and get them leveled up, because it is so hard to level up these units, because not only do you have the levels, but let's see, I have to go back. not only do you have levels, but you also have the jobs that you have to level up. And then not only do you have the jobs, you also have the limit break that you can do. And in order to do limit break, you need the shards of them and this other kind of uh, resource that you need, and then you can level up their abilities, awaken. There's just a lot of stuff. And in order to do the job enhancements, you need these materials. And then after that, you also have like weapons that you can do, weapons and armor and stuff. And then outside of that, you also have the espers. Outside of that, you also have the vision cards that you have to level up. This game is very grind heavy and very monetization heavy. They are doing everything they possibly can to get your money, and they're getting away with it, and it's driving me crazy. It's making me sick that this is where these mobile games have gone to. And I love mobile games. I'll be the first to tell you, I love playing mobile games. I made a video a while ago about why nobody should be playing FGO, and then I learned more about it. And that was me in my ignorance stage. And now I love FGO. That's my main game that I play. That along with the Seven Deadly Sins game. I love these games. I hate the gotcha aspect of it, but I love like the story, the gameplay aspect, especially the gameplay of Fate Grand Order, because I'm a sucker for TCG games. And Fate Grand Order is like a glorified TCG game where you can actually see units do stuff. But that's besides the point. I love mobile games. I really do. I have nothing against mobile games. But I have something about against these kinds of mobile games where the monetization is so blatantly anti-consumer. They're trying to get your money. They're really doing predatory actions against people that are susceptible to gambling. And like I said, it just makes me really sick. And I really don't want to play this game, but I'm really interested in the story because it's got voice acting, which not many mobile games have English voice acting. So I really want to get through the story. Otherwise, I don't plan on dropping a cent into this game. Well, a single cent more. I think I did buy something a long time ago, then I stopped playing. But for now on, I'm not dropping another dime into this game. I might watch the ads just for the energy, but even that is just like sickening because a lot of other games like Dragalia Lost, they actually have a free system in the game to give you more energy to, or whatever, I think is energy, to do more missions and stuff. And plus they like give away so many of the resources to refill your energy bar. Whereas this game, they want you to watch ads. I mean, you can get items, but you're capped on these items, I guess, uses. I don't know. But between the ads and the predatory mechanics in this game, I really don't recommend this game. And if you're going to play it like me for the story, don't spend a dime into this game if you can avoid it, which you should be able to avoid it. And if you can't avoid it, then don't play the game. Luckily for me, and I hate saying that because it just goes into more of how these games work. It's all luck based. But luckily for me, I do have a couple of decent units. I got some from like what Fate Grand Order calls, I forget what they're called, but the free units you get through events. Welfare units. There we go. Welfare units. I don't know. I just want to bring more attention to this and how predatory this game is. I know there are a lot of people out there that defend these kinds of systems. I really hate loot boxes and gotcha systems. I really hope they go away. I did see a story today about the UK pretty much moving forward to treat loot boxes as a means of gambling. So hopefully that goes somewhere and reaches us in the US. And we might lose these kinds of games in the process, but you know what? These games are just awful anyways, and they shouldn't even be there. If these developers are going to make these kinds of games, make them in a way where it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where you can grind or farm the crystals needed yourself without spending a single dime into summoning these characters. That could be a way of resource grinding or whatever to summon characters. If they want to monetize these games, do it via where you can like directly purchase costumes, which I still hate, but it's better than the gotcha system, and that means that the gaming companies have succeeded in moving the goalposts forward into making people okay with microtransactions. I doubt anybody really remembers the horse armor stuff. But anyways, I'm sorry this is a long video. I just really wanted to rant and get my thoughts out on this, and I guess I'll catch you in another video.